Sorry about that. Saint Bernard de Menthon.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
And what do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this from when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Keyring belongs to Simon. Bought the keyring for Simon while on holiday. Should we ask Simon about the things we just basically took from him?
That's all for the moment. Thank you. Be back later on, if that's okay.
That's weird. I thought I switched.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah. That's just a pin for something. It's okay. I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No. It's not important.
Is that right? Card from an IT consultant Simon met once, wrote his pin on the back of the card.
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Oh, it's a new car. Maybe see if that contradicts something about the bike.
Aha. So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway. Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Oh, well, that's just what I was thinking. All right.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the other part of it.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now, when I let him.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I kind of want to talk to Rebecca. I don't know why.
Tell him about Simon.
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when the day goes upstairs.
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
You should play your cards, right?
Only if you deal.
Problems?
Hello, Inspector. See you later.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
No.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Well, isn't that interesting? Couple more questions, if that's okay. The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is. That's all for the moment, thank you.
So where do we find Ryan? Is he still at the pub? Or do we go back to Atlas? I guess we go back to Atlas. Just checking.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
All right, laptop was taken from a storeroom. The storeroom isn't particularly secure. Advises students to keep valuables with them.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
That's the other thing I'm going to check. Where would it be?
Aha. So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course. Aha. So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing the combination is going to end up being the code that was on the back of the business card.
Welcome to the Mirror Room. This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Combination locked room at Atlas contains a disorienting maze of mirrors. I guess that's all I can do in here. Yeah, I thought this was going to be the storeroom, but it turned out to be a little bit more than that. Just take a peek in here. Nothing. In a way, isn't every room a storeroom? So that's where he keeps his morphine? Because there doesn't seem to be another storeroom. Okay. Okay. I was going to ask Rebecca, but I can go back and ask him.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Well, I wanted to follow up on the medicine, and she seemed to know more about that. Apparently not.
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let me go back.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then? Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
It's to make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
Well, all right then. Mirror room used by students. Room locked so students aren't distracted. Mirror room used a few times a month. We know about another kind of mirror. Okay, it always specifies black mirror. I just wanted to double check.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Yeah, Simon definitely has to talk about that code. And there's not a separate storeroom, right? We're sure about that, huh? I can't really read what it says there. But yeah, I guess that must be it. Check which clue? It says private. It's a private mirror room. I wonder if he knows something about that little that keychain thing. That's the only thing I think that.
Ask about a few more things, please.
I don't understand what you're saying there. Oh, okay. The wallet stealing stunt contrasted by. Yeah, if you think that's a thing, I can next time I'm over there. We'll ask him.
Recognise this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Seen this before?
Don't think so.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
He didn't know it about the laptop.
Couple more questions, if that's okay? That's all for the moment. Thank you.
You typed it after I clicked on it, and you know it. Well, that's a good question, Shara.
A few more questions, please. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Aww.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of a sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Not happy about the theft, has since installed a CCTV system. I wonder if that can be useful, like if there's recordings. No thefts have happened since.
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
Not in theory.
So how's the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
I don't have anything on him. I tried the things that might have long shot been something, but you guys good? Has since installed a CCTV versus made the disc.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Oh, I really don't think there's anything there, but we'll try
A
it.
few more questions, if you don't mind. Thank you. Probably be back later.
What was the one Tatnall? We'll get that out of the way too. Knock it out.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let me scroll up here. Not really a clear one. Oh no! Splash.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, I think we're ready to talk to Emma and then Simon.
A couple more questions, if that's okay? Did you know about Ryan Rand's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
That's all for the moment, thank you. Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
No, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
You don't know the combination?
No.
Well, we know that's a lie.
Aha. So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morph in.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing. A few more questions, please. Thank you.
So we saw James trading something with somebody. But I thought they would put a new entry on the list here, but it didn't.
Be back later on, if that's
Let's go
okay.
Exploring.
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do. Ask you a couple more things, please. What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
Alright, poppy pods are used for decoration. Selling the pods to pensioners. Never extracted opium from the pods. And pods from a friend who didn't want them. Don't see anything that totally stacks with that. Let's see what he knew about Kate Vine. Okay. Uses for meditation. We have something else we can ask everyone else about, so.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Out of all the people, let's talk with Rebecca.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Doesn't know much about poppy pods. Never seen anyone selling or buying pods. Let's see how that tracks against her drug stuff. Ryan has arthritis versus Ryan's camera was stolen? Okay. Maybe Ryan being apoplectic. Oh, that's not actually one of her things. Oh wait, yeah, no, it's not one of her things. I thought that is something she said though. Was under dull? Okay. Dyspraxic, that's what the word was. I don't know what I was saying. That's all I really got on her. You guys good?
That's it for the time being, thank you. Ask about a few more things, please. Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay. Thank you. Probably be back later. Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
Is it morphine also? I'm not a medical expert.
Aha. You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me. And the other person's the...
victim?
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear. Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate? That's all for the moment. Thank you. Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I'll check something with Simon while we're here. I don't know why they wanted her to be the prime candidate if she's like showing up drunk all the time.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
That may be a better question for Paul or Ryan. Yeah, so knows about prime candidates, doesn't think Simon was a prime candidate, believes morals are incompatible with Atlas. That's an odd one. I don't know if she exactly said that. But, okay. You guys good here?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I think I'm going to talk to Paul.
A couple more questions, if that's okay. What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pod?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
All right, never seen anyone selling or buying poppy pod. Prime candidates are the best students. Prime candidates given a well-paid job. Atlas receives a kickback payment. I think he's good. I don't think there's anything that we've got on him.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So let us talk to Ryan. Well, we just spoke to James and we learned about the poppies, and he's not likely to know anything at all about the prime candidates.
A few more questions, please.
Know anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Knows opium can be extracted from poppy pods. Never seen anyone selling or buying pods. I was not likely, but figured I'd at least try. Yeah, it was pretty good blinking.
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It seems a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Alright, best students become prime candidates. Prime candidates get a very good job. Students are not tested. Never asked Simon to test Kate. Simon has been trying to undermine Kate. Yeah, I tried it against the aptitude test, and it didn't go. That was the first thing I thought also. But I also wanted to try it against where they say they try to push themselves. Maybe that will contradict something. Students carry the dog, symbolic of destroying the cell. Nah, that's not quite. Aren't coerced and bribed in any way, but they're offered a job if they go the furthest. I don't know, maybe there's something there. I feel like there's something. Check dolls and Dulber. What do we know about what he thinks about Simon? I don't think we have a way to talk to him about the opium tea. Yeah, we can try that.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I mean, that was kind of a dead end with him, even though it feels like it's close to something, but I thought the aren't coerced or bribed, but they have a job might have gone somewhere, but it didn't. And the fact that I still keep looking for something the fact that they want her to be the prime candidate, but she's showing up drunk all the time and all this stuff, you know. She's getting into fights with people, breaking pub windows, but she's the prime candidate.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Nah, sorry. It was worth a shot.
Be back later on, if that's okay. A few more questions, if you don't mind.
He says it's for meditation. Simon said it was for auto-hypnosis. Although he does say it's not used for the course anymore. So is it really? I mean, I guess you could think of it that way. Yeah, click on it. Relax. I think somebody who does meditation would kind of object to it being called auto-hypnosis. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Game? What's up, game? I think it froze on me. Well, it's kind of a weird frozen because, like, I can't do anything, but it's not, like, locked up. I thought something was weird when the audio stopped. I guess I'll F4. Not sure where it saves. Let me restart my computer, I guess.